Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with the next update for my rolling project pan. This year, as the most years past, I am panning 10 products in a rolling style where I try to use everything up. So I don't really have any like usage goals and no hit pan goals. Everything in this project I do want to finish. And yeah, I'm gonna go through the 10 products I'm currently working on. But before I jump into that, if you're new here, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you in the family. Let's jump into the video. So the first product that I have to talk about is my Too Faced glitter glue. So this has been in from the start. Most of the products that I have in this project, apart from the last 3, has been in since the start of the year. And yeah, with this one I have used it 31 times in the past month. I use this every single time I do my makeup now, which is really exciting. It's definitely something that has become a part of my routine now, and I am going to miss this product when it's just gone. And I don't think we're too far away from that, because I have like the tiniest bit left of this. I was really hoping to have this done by this update, because yeah, I think I might have like 5 more uses in here. So I'm gonna keep using it. I was thinking if like I should roll something else in because I'm so close to finishing it, but I think I'm just gonna wait for next month, because I don't want to underestimate how long this takes. Because when I was panning my pillow base, that took way longer to finish than I thought towards the end. So I'm gonna keep this going, but I'm like 95% sure this is gonna be done by the next month. I'm like 99% sure this is gonna be done by next month, because I only have like such a tiny amount left. But 33 uses in the past month is really good. I actually have really consistent use on this. The first month I used it 39 times, then the second month 30 times, and then this month 31. So definitely a high amount of uses, and you can tell in the products because I have used up so much. The next product is my biggest fail product in this project and this month as well, and that is my MAC eyeliner in Teddy. This one I have not used at all in the past month. It is like a chocolatey brown eyeliner. I just don't reach for eyeliners. I'm coming to like a realization that I don't reach for eyeliners very often, especially not pencil eyeliners. I do want to try to reach for this one as a base, or like, I don't know, even as like an eyeliner, but I'm panning a really dark brown at the moment, so every time I want to do like an outer corner or like a liner with a brown, I used that one before this one because I want to get that eyeshadow out really badly. That is my Cypress Ombre from my Modern Renaissance palette. I am very close to finishing that, so I'm very focused on it, and this one is kind of gotten forgotten about, but I'm gonna keep it in the project for now. If I find myself not having any progress at all on this for the next couple of months, I might consider decluttering this one instead, but I do want to give this another chance and keep it in the project, so we'll see how I go. But yeah, 0 uses on it in the past month. Next up though, we have a very exciting update, and this one is from my blush. So I'm currently panning my Dior Rosy Glow blush, and yeah, this is what it looked like last month. You can see there that I mean, I don't know if you can pick it up on camera, but it had a big dip towards one of the sides, and yeah, that was where I was. And this is where I am with this blush today. So as you can see, I was able to pan on this blush. You can see right here, that's the side that I was mentioning I had a big dip on. If I do this, it should probably match up with the picture better, but yeah, I have used this one 29 times in the past month, and I expanded that pan quite a bit. It's still really thick towards the other side, but I have been trying to lower that down as well, so this side here, it still has a lot of product left. So I think it's still gonna take quite a few months until I actually finish this blush, but I'm hopeful. It's definitely going faster than a lot of other blushes that I've had in the past, and I think it's because it's quite a buildable blush. It's quite sheer and you can build it quite a lot. And yeah, I really love this blush though. I'm wearing it today, I wear it most days. I think I might roll in a different blush maybe next month, maybe to replace that glitter glue, which I'm hoping will be done, which is more of a summery blush, because for me this is more kind of wintry spring blush, but I want to keep using it in summer as well, because I think once autumn hits, I'm not sure. Actually, you know what, I think this is actually gonna work quite well all year round, because it gives quite a natural flush. But I do want to keep using this one, and the blush that I'm planning to roll in for my kind of summer blush is more of a summer specific blush, at least to me, so I think that's gonna roll in next month. But yeah, for now I'm really happy with this progress on the blush. Another product that I have pretty good progress on, I think at least, is my Merry Luminizer from the Balm. This is the highlighter that I'm currently planning. I'm wearing both of these today on my face. I think I've worn everything that I talked about apart from obviously Teddy today. I wear those things most days. I'm quite happy using the same blush, highlighter and bronzer every day. Same with like base products, so like foundation, concealer, things like that. So I feel like they go quite quickly, but this is where I was with my Merry Luminizer last month, and I have reached for this one 23 times in the past month, and this is where I am today. And I do think I have some really good pan expansion on this product. Yeah, it's getting really big, and I've been able to show that like outer circle fully now, and it's getting quite thin around the edges too. The edges were quite like high still at the beginning of the month, but I have been wearing them down. So if I'm estimating how long I have left with this product, I mean, I might be completely off, but something says to me like 3 more months with this. It might take longer than that, but my goal will try to be finishing this up in 3 months. I don't know, we'll see how I go. It works better for me in winter, so I'm not sure if I will slow down my usage in the summer and try something else instead. And if so, this might take longer, but if I continue having like 25-30 uses every month, fingers crossed it can be done in 3 months time. So there is my Merry Luminizer, and I finally got some really good progress on this one. If you aren't aware, I've been planning this one since last year, so it's been, you know, almost a year and a half now. And yeah, it's taken quite a while to finish, but I'm excited to see some really good progress. So we're gonna keep going with the exciting updates. The next product that I have is my City Bronzer from Maybelline. I have mine in the shade Medium Warm. And yeah, with this one, so let me talk about first where I was at the last update. This is where I was then. And with this one, I used it 7 more times after this point, and then I felt like I had to repress it. So yeah, I did repress it after 7 uses, and this is what it looked like then. I'm pretty sure I filmed that, where I think I repressed that one and my brow powder, but that is what it looked like I said, after I repressed it. And after 21 additional uses, this is what it looks like today. So you can see I was able to finish this one. It took me 28 uses total this month, for a total of 97 uses in the project to finish. I'm very excited to have this done because the packaging is broken, and I really liked this bronzer, but I'm excited to try some new things, and I'm actually going to get a few more bronzers and other products into my collection very soon. I will share that in my next beauty budget update, but I will have a lot of products coming into my collection, which is so exciting. So yeah, I will share that in that video, which will be up at the beginning of May, but yeah, very exciting stuff. So I will have some more bronzers to play with soon. But yeah, this one is done, and I'm very excited for that. So that is a product that's going to be replaced at the end of the video. So moving on to my e.l.f. Hydrating Primer Serum. This one you won't be able to see through the packaging because you can't see through it, but I have actually finished this one as well. So this one has again been in since the beginning of the year, and this one took me 17 additional uses to finish, for a total of 74 in the project. I really did like this one, but I don't think I would repurchase it again because it worked more like a serum, like any kind of skincare serum, rather than a makeup primer. So I did like it, and it's not too expensive, but I think I'll just stick to my actual like skincare serums instead, but it was a nice product. So next up we have 2 eyeshadows that's in the project. We have one matte and one shimmer. The first one is the one that has been in since the start of the year, and that is the powdered eyeshadow single from Colourpop in the shade Labyrinth. So this is what it looked like last month. It's a beautiful kind of peachy kind of, I don't know, peachy mauve kind of shadow. It leans both cool tone and mauve tone depending on what you wear with it, and I feel like it's quite a flexible, quite a versatile shadow. But I have reached for this one 6 times since the last update, and this is what it looks like today. So I'm not sure how much the pan has expanded. I have a few uses on it. At least as long as I can keep consistent with it, I should be able to finish it before the end of the year. The most I used this was definitely in the first month, where I used it 19 times. and then since then I use it 6 times per month, which I'm happy with, and I'm going to keep using this one. It works with a lot of different looks, but I'm a bit conscious about how it's going to work in summer, because I think I'll go for more kind of orangey toned looks rather than those like slightly more mauve toned looks. But I'm going to try to keep using it as much as I can in the upcoming months. The next eyeshadow comes from Wet n Wild, and it's again a deep highlight shadow. This one came from the Comfort Zone palette, and it is like the kind of mossy green shadow in there. This is what it looked like at the last update. This one has been in for 2 months now, and I only used it once in the past month, and this is what it looks like now. I definitely thought I would use this one more in the past month, but there's one big reason why I haven't, and that is because I rolled in my Mandalorian the Child palette from Colourpop into my Product Level Up, and this eyeshadow here is very, very similar to those tones, which you might think works really well with them. However, one of the shadows in that palette is almost an exact dupe to this eyeshadow, so I have been opting to use that one over this one, and it's my level 4 palette, so I have to use it minimum 4 times, and it's also one that I'm considering maybe hitting pan on, so we'll see how I go. But this one might have to be on hold for a little bit, but I think once I settle in to start using this one more, it shouldn't take too long to finish. But that is why I don't have too many uses on that eyeshadow. So we have 2 more products to go, and both of these were rolled in last month. The first one is this foundation right here, which is from XX Revolution, and I still don't know what this foundation is called because it doesn't say on the bottom, but it's the one that looks like this. This one is in the shade FX 3.5, and I have used this one 21 times in the past month. This one doesn't settle. I've been trying to stand this up constantly, but it doesn't settle. However, there is quite a few windows in here. If I'm being honest, this is not my favorite foundation. It looks okay when I first apply it. I'm wearing it now, but this is probably the foundation that I have that has the worst lasting power in my collection. So I only really use this when I'm working from home. I stopped using this when I go to the office or when I'm going out, because it just doesn't last very long. I mean, if I go out for like lunch or something and then come straight home, it's fine, but if I need to wear something all day, this just isn't it. So I don't know, I was considering maybe decluttering this foundation because it isn't my favorite, but it does work as like an everyday foundation at home when I'm just working and not really leaving the house. So I will keep it in for now, but it's one that I have to kind of consider a bit more and see if it is something that I want to keep. Maybe when we hit the summer months, I will have to mix it a bit to change the color, and hopefully then it will improve the lasting power. Another thing with this one is that it's very, very thick, and you don't need a lot of it, so it's going quite slowly as well. But I'm happy with the consistent usage on it, especially since it's not my favorite foundation. So 21 uses is really good. Then lastly, we have another product, like I said, that I rolled in last month, and that is my Becca Under Eye Primer. This one I already had pan on when it rolled in, and that is what it looked like then. This is a product that I don't really reach for that often. I mean, I try to, but it's just not part of my routine. So yeah, it's not an everyday kind of use for me, but I have reached for it 14 times in the past month, which is pretty good for me, especially with this type of product, like I said. And this is what it looks like now. So I'm not sure if the pan has expanded at all. I'm hoping it has a little bit, but yeah, I can definitely see that it's lowering against the sides, but I have no idea how long this is going to take to finish up. Also, this can be quite tricky to use when I have long nails like I do now, but I think when I get closer to the size, I don't know if I want to try to melt this down and like make it even again, similar to like repressing, or if I'm just gonna like scrape some out and use it that way. But for now it's still working, and yeah, it's staying in the project. So since I hit gold on 2 products, my bronzer and my primer, I'm gonna roll in 2 more products. And the first product to replace the bronzer is actually another eyeshadow. I don't want this to be an all eyeshadow project because I'm panning a lot of eyeshadows. I'm very overwhelmed with what I'm panning, but what I'm bringing in is going to be a very useful eyeshadow, and I do feel like I need to bring some more eyeshadows into this project in case I want to finish them, because I have a goal of finishing 20 eyeshadows this year, and so far I've only finished 2, I think. So yeah, I'm not doing too great so far, so I need to step up my game on finishing eyeshadows, and that is why I'm rolling one into this project. And what I'm rolling in is actually this kind of base color right here. So for me it's like a blending out shade, a brightening shade, and I think this is going to be quite nice to work on. I do have one of these in my Panda palette, but I have actually frankened a lot of that away. Like, I will post a video soon. I filmed it about a week ago, I think. But yeah, I will share that video soon. and I drank a lot of that, so I think having a second one of these kind of setting shadows or blending out shadows, I don't set my eyelids before doing my makeup, but a blending out shadow like this will be quite useful, I think. So this one will be rolling in, and yeah, again my goal will be to finish. Then for my primer, I'm actually rolling in a very similar type of product, and that is my Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Dewdrops. This one is like, I guess like a deluxe size. It has, how much does it have in it? It does not say on here. I think it might be like 15 mils, could I be right? Or maybe, yeah, I think 50 mils sound right. This one is like, I currently actually have 3 of these in my collection, and I haven't really tried it out at all, but I've been dying to do so. I have like a full-size large one, which I think is either 30 or 50 mils. Then I have this size, which is like my medium size, and then I have like a travel size, which is like a very, very tiny one. I think it's like only 5 mils in there. And I want to try this out and pan one of them, and I think the one that I'm going to try rolling in is this one, because the big one would feel like would be too large to roll in because it's brand new, same as this one. And then the sample size would be way too easy, and I think that's also good to have for like travel and stuff. So I'm rolling in this one, and I do want to finish this again, like I said, and I'm very excited to try this. I think it's going to be very, very useful. I think it's going to work quite easy, similar way as the e.l.f. primer. But I do think this one has more benefits to it, and it's obviously very raved about, so I'm excited to play around with this one. So that is the last product that is rolling in. So we now have a full 10 products again. For next month, I do think I will definitely finish up the glitter glue primer. Is there anything else I think I can finish? I don't think so. I want to try to reach for my eyeliner more, and then just expand the pan on the blush and the highlighter. I think those are going to be my main goals. I also obviously want to reach for the eyeshadows in here a few more times that I have been, especially the green, but it might again be difficult with my product level up palette, so we'll see how I go. But that is it for today, you guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and otherwise I hope you're having a lovely day wherever you are, and I'm catching you in my next one. Bye guys.